Vasco da Gama Pillar. A tourist who is unaware of the fascinating history associated with Malindi's Vasco da Gama pillar might not be overly excited by its look. In reality, the pillar's fame now is more due to what it symbolizes, the age of the dawn of exploration, than to its aesthetics, which it lacks in any case. Vasco da Gama pillar is one of the earliest European installations in Africa and was constructed by the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama near the end of the 15th century, in 1498. The pillar that is currently perched at the edge of a cliff off of Silversand Road in Malindi was originally the second one, which many people might not be aware of. The first one was destroyed by Muslims who believed that the cross on top may promote Christianity in Malindi. It was built close to the Sultan's palace, where the old courts are now. Maybe, Vasco da Gama persuaded the emperor of the significance of the pillar in Malindi, and as a result, it is still there. Vasco da Gama pillar served as a navigational aid and a kind of lighthouse devoid of lights. Its main objective had been to direct ships passing through here toward India. It was not intended to serve as a memorial to Malindi's Portuguese occupation. Arriving sailing ships would be aware that Malindi was to the west of the pillar and India was to the east of it. While the cross built of Lisbon stone thought to symbolize Christianity, it was actually a symbol for the travel path to India. The Vasco da Gama pillar didn't always resemble a bell in the way that it does now. Captain Malcolm gave the cross a new appearance in 1873 by constructing a cement cone around the pillar to hold it. This historic site, which predated Mombasa's Fort Jesus by a century, was slightly disturbed by a recent tsunami that struck the Indian Ocean. The reef on which the pillar is based had undergone some partial disintegration as a result of that tsunami. The Portuguese government donated KSHS 15 million and also assigned their marine engineers to inspect the pillar's condition and stabilize the reef with rock boulders to break the heavy waves. That issue has now been resolved. The pillar still plays a significant role in Malindi's landscape even though it no longer serves navigation purpose. Everyone you encounter advises you to see the Vasco da Gama pillar first before leaving the town. In fact, tourists from all over the world visit the pillar to take pictures. Couples arrive in the evening to spend the evening together while taking in the warmth of the sea breeze, and the atmosphere becomes rather romantic. Others only need to catch one or two fish for fun. The Vasco da Gama pillar serves as a reminder of how, on July 8, 1497, a man ventured to embark on a historic journey to a location he had never been to before in order to aid his nation in its quest for knowledge. In a fleet of 4 ships, including the São Gabriel, São Rafael, Barrio, afterwards renamed São Miguel, and an unnamed store ship, he had set off with a crew of 170 men. The Vasco da Gama pillar holds a unique place in the hearts of the people of Malindi, especially the elderly ones. They are reminded of how Ahmad ibn Majid, one of their sons, contributed significantly to the accomplishment of one of the most remarkable expeditions in human history. The pillar is now managed by the National Museums of Kenya, who make sure it is preserved for future generations. It is recognized as a national monument. They impose a nominal fee of Ks 100 in an effort to support its upkeep. Make sure the Vasco da Gama pillar is on your bucket list if you happen to be in Malindi.